Your dog has been silently begging you to change something for months, maybe years, and every single day you walk right past the signs without noticing. Most indoor dog owners believe they are doing everything right. The food bowl is full, the water is fresh, the bed is soft. But beneath that wagging tail and those excited greetings, there are quiet wishes your dog carries every single day. Wishes they cannot speak. Wishes that, if left ignored, slowly drain the joy from their life. And here's what makes this so heartbreaking. Your dog will never stop loving you. They will never complain. They will simply adjust to a life that is less than what they were meant to live. Today, we are uncovering 7 things your indoor dog secretly wishes you would change. Some of these will surprise you, others might sting a little, but every single one of them could transform your dog's happiness starting tonight. Number 1. They wish you would stop leaving the TV on for them. This might shock you, because so many dog owners do this with the best intentions. You leave for work, you feel guilty, so you turn on the television thinking it will keep your dog company. But here is what actually happens. Dogs do not watch TV the way humans do. Their eyes process images differently. What looks like a calm nature documentary to you can appear as a chaotic, flashing screen to them. The constant noise, the unpredictable sounds, the voices that never interact with them, it does not comfort your dog. It overstimulates them. Studies on canine stress show that dogs left in rooms with constant background noise often have elevated cortisol levels compared to dogs left in quiet environments. Your dog is not entertained. They are enduring. What they actually crave is not noise, it is predictability. A quiet home with familiar scents and maybe a piece of your worn clothing is far more soothing than hours of television they cannot understand. Number 2. They wish you would let them sniff longer on walks. When you take your indoor dog outside, those precious minutes are the highlight of their entire day. But most owners rush through walks, tugging the leash every time their dog stops to investigate a smell. To you, it is just grass or a fire hydrant. To your dog, it is an entire world of information. Dogs experience reality primarily through their nose. A single sniff can tell them which animals passed by, how long ago, what they ate, whether they were healthy or stressed. Pulling your dog away from a scent is like someone slamming a book shut in the middle of your favorite chapter, over and over again. Research from animal behaviorists reveals that dogs who are allowed to sniff freely during walks show significantly lower anxiety levels than dogs who are rushed. The walk is not really about physical exercise for an indoor dog. It is about mental exploration. Giving them just 5 extra minutes of free sniffing can be more satisfying than an extra mile of walking. Number 3. They wish you understood why they follow you everywhere. Your indoor dog follows you from room to room, not because they are clingy or anxious. They follow you because you are their entire world. Think about this for a moment. You have friends, family, work, hobbies, entertainment, the entire outside world. Your dog has you. When you are home, you are everything. When you disappear into another room, even for a minute, part of their world goes dark. If you have been enjoying this journey into your dog's mind, take a second to subscribe to the channel. We explore the hidden emotional world of dogs every week, and understanding them better is the greatest gift you can give your companion. Now, your dog does not need you to be with them every second, but they do wish you would acknowledge their presence when they follow you. A simple touch, a word, even just eye contact tells them they belong in your space. When you ignore them, repeatedly, when you step over them or walk around them without acknowledgement, they start to feel invisible. And feeling invisible even to someone who loves you is a quiet kind of pain. Number 4. They wish mealtime were more than just filling a bowl. Indoor dogs often eat the same food, from the same bowl, in the same spot, at the same time, every single day of their lives. And while routine is comforting, this level of monotony can drain excitement from one of the few highlights of their day. In nature, dogs would hunt, forage, work for their food. The search, the chase, the discovery, that was part of the reward. When food simply appears in a bowl with zero effort required, something primal inside them goes unfulfilled. Your dog secretly wishes mealtime was a game. Puzzle feeders, snuffle mats, hiding kibble around the house, scattering food in the grass, these small changes turn eating from a chore into an adventure. Dogs who work for their food show increased mental stimulation, reduced boredom behaviors, and a deeper sense of satisfaction. The food itself has not changed, but the experience transforms completely. Number 5, they wish you would stop, feeling guilty when you leave. This one might seem strange, but dogs are emotional mirrors. They don't just watch us, they absorb the energy of the humans around them through a process called emotional contagion. When you prepare to leave and your body language screams anxiety, your dog doesn't think, oh, they'll miss me. Instead, they think, if my leader is this worried about leaving, there must be a threat outside or this house isn't safe without them. Your rushed movements and that apologetic, high pitched, I'll be back soon, voice act as psychological triggers. Even the specific sound of your keys jingle can spike their cortisol levels if it's always followed by a dramatic scene. Studies show that dogs whose owners practice low key departures, treating a departure as a non event, experience significantly less separation distress. Your dog doesn't need a long, emotional goodbye. They need predictability. By acting like leaving is as normal as breathing, you provide them with a sense of security. A calm departure teaches them that your absence is temporary and safe. An anxious one teaches them that your leaving is a crisis to be feared. Number 6. They wish you knew how much sleep they actually need. Most people assume dogs sleep out of pure boredom, but for a dog, sleep is a biological powerhouse. While humans can scrape by on 7 hours, adult dogs require between 12 and 14 hours, and for puppies or seniors, that number can soar to 20. This isn't just rest. It's when their bodies repair tissue, their brains consolidate memories from training, and their nervous systems reset. When a dog's environment is constantly noisy or their rest is frequently interrupted by foot traffic, they enter a state of chronic sleep deprivation. A sleep-deprived dog doesn't always look sleepy. They often act like an overtired toddler, often becoming irritable, reactive, or even hyperactive. Many of the behavioral glitches owners see, like sudden barking or inability to focus, are actually symptoms of a brain that hasn't reached deep REM sleep. Your dog secretly wishes for a dedicated sanctuary spot, a corner, or a crate in a low-traffic zone where the unspoken rule is, if the dog is here, leave them be. This isn't a luxury, it's a fundamental requirement for a stable, happy animal. Number 7. They wish you would just sit with them more. This is the simplest wish on this list and somehow the one most often overlooked. In our modern, hyper-connected world, we often forget that while we have our jobs, our friends, and our digital lives, your dog only has you. They do not need expensive toys or elaborate, choreographed activities to feel fulfilled. What they crave more than anything in this world is your unfiltered presence. Dogs are masters of focus. They can feel the difference between a human who is physically in the room and a human who is emotionally available. When you sit nearby but are lost in the blue light of your phone, you are effectively ghosting them in their own home. They see your eyes darting across a screen instead of reflecting their own devotion. True presence happens in the silence. When you sit on the floor at their level, removing the vertical hierarchy, and simply exist together, something profound happens. This is what scientists call co-regulation. When you breathe slowly and make soft, meaningful eye contact, a social loop is formed. Their heart rate slows to match yours, their muscles lose their defensive tension, and their brain is flooded with oxytocin, the same hormone that bonds a mother to her child. In these quiet moments, you aren't just spending time, you are providing them with an emotional anchor. You are telling them, without saying a single word, that they are seen, that they are valued, and that they are safe. To a dog, home isn't a place with four walls. Home is that specific feeling of belonging that only happens when your soul is focused on theirs. You do not need to change everything at once. This week, try the 5-minute rule. Put your phone in another room, sit on the rug, and just be there for your dog. Watch how their ears relax and their sighs grow deep. And please share this with every dog owner you know. Because somewhere right now, an indoor dog is quietly waiting, hoping their human finally looks up and stays a while.